It is 7:35 a.m. on this beautiful Friday morning. You know, I really just love being outside. Uh, right now I'm at school, going into work, but this is where I live. This is the quad that I live on. It's pretty cool. I live over in that building right there. I live in a suite with my own room, but I have three roommates who each have their own room, and then we share a bathroom and a common living space. Um, but I just really wanted to give you guys a little bit of a view of where I live, and now I'm hopping on my bike to get to work. Alrighty, now I am taking a quick stop at the diner like I do every morning, and then this is the diner itself. As you can see, it's not that bad. Over there you got bagels and stuff like that. Over here you have the deli line. Over here is where you get chicken, burgers, all this stuff. But that's not till later today. And then of course you can get waffles right here. As you can see, we have a really nice fruit cup parfait area. You can make your own fruit cup. We also have over here is all the sandwiches and fruit and cream cheese that they usually have. Usually it's stocked up a lot more, but as you can see, it's really empty right now. Not too sure why. But this is the diner. So, oh, my other favorite part. This is where all the sweets are. Over here, you got all the cake, all the cookies. It's still early, so they probably don't have everything out. And then, of course, all the ice cream. The only thing about the diner is that it's really expensive and it's a la carte, so you pay for each item. Now that the weather is warmer, the other thing that I do when I come to the diner is I come and I fill up on ice. This is the ice machine. I fill up on ice because then I can make a snow cone back at the office where I have my margarita maker, but I just use it to make shaved ice. Look at all this ice. Yes, 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 yes. It is just such a beautiful morning that I really just have to show you guys. And I apologize for all of the shaking. I'm still not that great at videotaping while riding a bike. Plus, it's pretty windy out here this morning. And so here comes a really big bump. That's the curb. But yeah, again, look, this weather is amazing. It's, you know, a cool 60 degrees, not too hot, not too cold. But Maryland weather, man, you never know what the weather will be like. One morning, it could be freezing, and then the next, it could be as hot as Arizona. So you never know. All right. Now I am out in front of the awesome school that I attend, and Van Munching Hall. This is the building that I go into pretty much every day of the week, during the work week, I should say. And it's probably one of the best decisions I made in terms of which school to go to. I really can't imagine being anywhere else. Hopefully I'll talk about how I chose Maryland in a future vlog. But I just wanted to show you guys real quick the building. It's a pretty long building. I really don't know how long it is. I can't really tell. Oh yeah, but the other thing I really wanted to show you guys was this is my bicycle that I use here at school. This is the bicycle, and I've had a couple different bicycles here at school because of people who have vandalized bikes or have tried stealing them and various other reasons. But I really enjoy this bike because it's got this dual basket on the back. Now this is my favorite part because at the University of Maryland, and specifically the Smith School of Business, and particularly the Smith School of Business, we are always having events and different opportunities, and a lot of those events involve free stuff or free food, either by employers, sponsors, or the Smith School themselves. And so every night when I go home, there's always tons of free stuff to take with me, and so having these awesome baskets right there on the back of my bike allow me to easily carry all that stuff back to my dorm and take advantage of all the free stuff. I don't think there's ever a time that I've had more free stuff in my life than when I'm at college, and probably not in the future unless I go work at some place like Google or Facebook, because they always got free snacks and stuff like that. I mean, if I got to go work at Beam this summer with Casey Neistat, then I would have free food too. But until I find out about that, I will not know. So that's that. Alrighty guys, I am now on my way home to Annapolis, where I live.
Every weekend I go home from the University of Maryland because I'm not a big drinker, so I don't really go out and party or anything like that. I got nothing that much to do. Plus, Saturday morning, yard sales are starting back up again, so I definitely want to get into that. It's me and our dad's bonding time. And then also, I enjoy going to church on Sunday morning. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to you guys. I'm trying to drive at the same time. Probably not a good idea. But like I was saying, I enjoy going to church. I am the high five master. We'll see what it's like this Sunday, considering it's Easter Sunday. I don't know if I'm going to be giving out high fives or if I'm going to have to do a little bit more than that. We're expecting a couple thousand people, a little bit more than usual. So I'm excited for that. But I'm going to start driving now, so I'll catch you guys later. Okay, so as a big biker, what really annoys me is when people are walking with their headphones in and they aren't aware of their surroundings and they have no idea what's going on. You shout coming up on your left, they don't even realize it. Half the time they jump to the left, which is the side that I'm going to be on, so it's kind of ridiculous. But the reason I bring up this thing about headphones is because another thing that I really was not comfortable with was wearing headphones while driving and listening to music. And so, because of the same reason that people, when they're walking around with their headphones on, they're not aware of their surroundings, I never really wanted to wear headphones when I was driving because I felt like I would never know what's going on around me, and I would always be afraid that I would crash or somebody would come up on me and I wouldn't see them and things like that. And so, I can't remember, it's been at least 6 months, man, that I was like, I don't want to wear headphones while I'm driving. So I would always pull out my headphones and just put it on speaker on my phone and listen to the podcast. But recently I found myself wearing headphones while driving and not thinking twice about it. And really, to me, that's just really interesting, and it brings to light the idea that we get used to things, and when we get used to things, we feel more comfortable with it, and I guess we think less about it, and so it becomes natural. And I think that's what's happened with the headphones. But now when I think about it, and like right now, I'm like, I shouldn't be riding with my headphones in because I could be seriously hurt or miss something that's important while I'm driving. And before that, it would cause me to not be able to drive because I was too scared wearing headphones. But now I can do it without a problem, and I can even have the thought of not being aware of my surroundings and then completely forget about it and go. And so I just think this is really, really weird how we get used to things, and things that we were so against before, we now are okay with. And I really don't know what to make of it. I guess it's all in our head, but that's something I just wanted to share with you guys. Okay, so it's only March, so that means that it's been pretty cold here in Maryland, and I haven't had to use my window. Now, this car that I drive is a Chrysler Town & Country minivan. It's pretty old. We bought it used. I don't think my family's ever bought a new car. Maybe a long time ago my dad did, but so it's a used car, and there's a lot of things that don't work in the car. Like the heater doesn't really work that well, so I experienced that all winter long. But it has heated seats, which is really awesome. But what I wanted to talk about is the fact that it's March, it just began, spring just began, and I went to go use my window, and it doesn't work, not at all. So now I'm kind of sweating here in my car, and I really don't know what to do about it. Alrighty, I'm arriving in Annapolis, and you can see the Capitol back there in the background. I live right next to the Navy football stadium, so I don't live too far from downtown Annapolis. It's probably, 7-minute bike ride and like a 2-minute drive, maybe a little bit longer because there's traffic and all that stuff. But as you can see, there's the Navy Stadium. And yeah, that's I live over here in this neighborhood, so pretty cool. Alrighty, this is the street that I live on. It's Sumner Road. This is one of my neighbors. They have mids all the time, so there's always mids coming and going all the time. But up here on the right is my house. And here is actually our new truck, my mom's van, and then my dad's car's behind my mom's van. Okay, so look, here is my windshield. Alright, my car's on, everything's all good. As you can see right here, I go, nothing at all. Usually I can open the door, slam it closed, and it'll work. It's still up, Oh, it worked! I can't believe it. I've just been trying it for like the whole trip and it wasn't working. Now all of a sudden it's working. Oh, you guys are great. Alright, so as I said, this is my house here. Seeing that it's dark, so the light isn't that great. This is my house. My dad's done a lot of work on it, so it's pretty nice. The stairs are all done by him. The window and the siding, all that. We did the roof together a while back, but it's a pretty nice house. I would live in it, no problem there. Definitely better than some of the other houses around here. Some of them are really good. The house over there, right there, is recently renovated. It used to be a real dump, and now it's really cool. Especially got these pillars. See those pillars over there? I really like that on the house. My future house, I would love to have a Victorian style, with the balcony all around it. I really enjoy that balcony. It reminds me a lot of the book that I used to read in high school for English class, and we used to read about like roll offenders here in my cry, I think it was, stuff like that. And they would talk about like late night chilling on the walkway that's around the house, and so I really enjoyed that, thinking about the amazing views of which I saw. But yeah, that's the kind of house that maybe I'd be interested in. Then again, you don't see a lot of those anymore, so I'm not sure that I'll be able to find one.
Alright, so I just decided that I am going to, hold on, give me a second, let me fix this lighting issue. Alright, so I just decided that I'm going to spray paint my suitcase in order to label it better so that when I travel, I have something better than just that simple tag. Simple tag that you see right here. Something better than this thing, because this thing never does anything. I actually took this idea from a fellow vlogger, Casey Neistat, so I'm not going to show you how I do it because it's not really my idea, so I'll just link him below. If you just go down below, you will see a link to his video about how he spray painted his suitcase. Now, something I do need to mention is that whenever you want to do something yourself, in my household, you got to go into my dad's garage. And this is what my dad's garage looks like. It is full of stuff. So oftentimes it's hard to find stuff. So right now I'm just trying to find spray paint to do this suitcase thing, and man, it's just ridiculous. Look at all this. All these cans, like not even all of it's spray paint. So I really don't know which is what. So wish me luck. Thanks. Alright, now I'm going to introduce you guys to my buddy who always checks me out every morning. He's here every day, bright and early, and he's always happy to see me, and I'm always happy to see him.